Journey of a Karateka.
Episode 7. Legs like lightning. For many, it's another night in the big city of Jacksonville, Florida. Some find themselves still working through the night, while others decide to turn in and relax for the evening. As for me, I find myself alone in the gym, preparing for an intense workout of leg conditioning. To warm up, I like to do several stretching exercises, all involving the legs. This goes from opening the gate to closing the gate, doing stretches on the ground, kicks to the outside, and to finish everything, we follow with some wide high kicks to the outside. After we finish stretching, it's time to go into our first exercise. The first exercise we'll be doing is squat walks. These are walks that should be performed on the knees, going very slowly around the room. This is going to be a little bit painful to start if you've never done it before, but after a while, your body should adjust. You're gonna feel a lot of tension on your calves and your knees. This exercise is great for simulating some of the fatigue you might feel after competing in an actual kumite. Next, we're doing exaggerated MaGicXBeatS. By exaggerated, I mean that we're intentionally throwing the kick higher than usual. The MaGicXBeatS is essentially one of the most essential techniques in karate. This kick is performed not only for training, not only for flexibility, but also for delivering deadly kicks to the head and to the body when necessary.
Thing we're gonna do is the squat kicks. These, even though it's the start, it's gonna hurt. I'm gonna just go for 20. Each time I do each leg, that's 1 though. So we'll do MaGicXBeatS, 1, MaGicXBeatS, 2. Each knee, san, shi, go.
When performing the MaGicXBeatS with the squats, understand that this is going to hurt a lot. The entire purpose of this drill is to teach the body how to endure through fatigue. So if your legs start to feel heavy halfway through, don't stop. Next, we'll be focusing on yokogeri and maigeri. With the yokogeri, I'm not really concerned about trying to make the kick super high, but mainly it's about balance with both. Usually on the non-dominant leg is where I like to start, because it's where I have the least amount of balance and where I want to improve. With these, I like to do at least 2 sets of 10 on each leg for both exercises. From there, we proceed to kettlebell squats. This is probably the most difficult part of the workout. As you can see, I like to keep both legs close together, and I do this exercise slowly. With these, we'll be doing 2 sets of 20 for a total of 40. You can do this with a dumbbell, but I prefer the kettlebell. And make sure you're using a weight that works for you. Don't go too heavy, and definitely don't go too light. I think it goes without saying, but when you're doing the squats, try to do them oh gosh. When you're doing the squats, try to do them at a moderate pace. Don't rush yourself, don't speed through it. You don't want to go super duper trooper slow, but and if you do it right, you'll feel dead like me. Journey of a karateka. Journey of a karateka. After finishing up our grueling leg workout, there's only one thing left to do. Unfortunately for us, it's gonna be pretty painful. We're gonna finish off the evening by conditioning with metal. Now, I've talked a little bit about this in the past, but unless you've been trained to do so, it's not wise to try to condition with metal. Metal and wood conditioning is a very old school form of training practiced in many martial arts, including karate. The reason I do this is not only because I was trained, but it's because it acts as a great supplementary exercise to using bag work. It is not done in order to replace bag work whatsoever. But again, it's a great supplementary exercise for building pain tolerance and for slightly strengthening the bones. And when doing metal conditioning, I like to make sure to do the outside of the thighs as well as the inside of the legs as well. The reason I go towards the outer thigh is because this is often the part of the leg that gets kicked the most in kumites. This isn't going to make the leg necessarily stronger, but it is going to build a lot of conditioning and pain tolerance, which in the long run will help us stand up longer and keep fighting. For me, it's just about building pain tolerance, because in most Kyokushin kumites, the first thing your opponent is trying to take out is obviously either your midsection or your legs. So while having big legs is great, for providing a little bit more cushion for being able to take the blows that someone throws at your legs, having durable legs is just as important. And with that, our workout is complete. You made it to the end of the video. Congratulations. Look, I want you to stay here for a second because there's something important I want to tell you. When I first started this page, my original goal was to simply find a way to mix the style of karate and peekaboo boxing. But over time, it grew into something more. This became a journey of self-discovery, improvement, strength, and most of all, discipline. I still haven't forgotten about my goals to mix these two styles and to take everyone along for the journey. But my biggest concern right now is making these videos so that you feel encouraged in your martial arts journey. Because in some way, shape, or form, we are all karatekas on our own journey. So thank you guys for watching, and I appreciate it.
続く